All right, time now for Consumer Confidential with KTLA 5's David Lazarus.
He is here in the studio with us, and we're talking about Kohl's again. They were in the news recently. You were saying maybe they might be folding or the numbers were low.
Yeah, there was a potential buyout, but what makes this interesting is it could be the new thing we see in corporate buyouts. As Elon Musk seeks to reportedly try and pressure Twitter into renegotiating his overpriced bid for the company, now comes a report from CNBC that the potential buyer of the struggling Kohl's department store chain is looking to revisit its buyout offer. It reportedly had offered about $60 a share. Now wants to get that a little closer to $50 a share after it took a closer look at the company and realized, gosh, maybe we're overpaying as well. This is interesting because we see corporate buyouts. They're a common feature of the retail landscape, but this idea of buyer's remorse actually playing a significant role, I would think that what we're going to see as a result of this trend is more language being inserted into these contracts that will accommodate buyer's remorse. Call it the Musk Amendment or getting musked, whatever you want to call it. It's an interesting way that the buyer is going to potentially get more rights than the seller by being able to say, yeah, that first offer was a little high. Let's come back at that. Kohl's isn't happy about it. Their stock fell 9% yesterday after this was announced. Today at last check, down another 3%.
All right, Mark Zuckerberg envisioning billions of people will be part of the metaverse soon, and you think he's selling junk?
I think he's selling fluff, not to put too fine a point on it. I mean, we're talking just ones and zeros here. All right, let's talk about this. Now, Zuckerberg gave a rare interview with CNBC where he was talking about the metaverse. Obviously, he's hot on this. He changed the name of Facebook to Meta Platforms just to show how serious he is. And what he's looking for here, in his words, is 1 billion people spending hundreds of dollars on the metaverse on things to enhance their experience. And you're thinking, all right, well, what does that mean? What he's talking about specifically are digital clothes for your online character or avatar, a digital sofa for your digital home, other such things. What we're talking about here are things that will have a cost in the virtual world but have no value whatsoever in the real world. Musk acknowledges that it'll take a little while to get there, but he's calling this his company's North Star. Black hole might be another term to look at here because this depends exclusively on him getting virtual reality headsets into the hands of millions and millions of people so they can operate into the metaverse and spend all that money on stuff that is only containable in the metaverse. He acknowledges that this is going to take quite some time to get there. If you haven't already tried a virtual reality headset, I suggest you give it a good test drive before you buy it because they're not exactly comfortable.
And use cryptocurrency to buy it.
Oh yeah, and use your Bitcoins.
Well,
buy nothing, back buy
they're
nothing.
also addictive. So if people start buying them, maybe he is onto something.
Oh, I have no doubt that he's onto
Yeah.
something, but we're not there yet. It's
Yes.
going to be a ways.
Okay, what is this thing with KFC and eating with our fingers with a spoon or something on our finger?
You sound so cynical when
I
you
know,
say that.
like, well,
That's because she doesn't eat a KFC.
Can't imagine why, but yes, let's talk about this. KFC is out with a new utensil or a utensil-like object called the finger spork. Let's take a closer look at this. Finger sporks, well, as you can see, they're finger puppets, not to put too fine a point on it, and they're intended to create the finger-licking good sensation of the chicken for other things you can buy like coleslaw that you might not ordinarily eat with your fingers. Gosh, what a fun idea, you're thinking to yourself. At the same time, you're probably thinking to yourself, how much money are they spending on this? All right, there's two things here. First of all, it's stupid. Second of all, I don't think people are really looking for an
second
object
of all,
like this.
it's stupid.
Yeah, and third, it's kind of dumb, but let's just kind of think. This is obviously a stab to gin up some PR. Hi, KFC, I'm here to help. But with the money they're spending on this, you think they could do something a little more helpful at a time like this. Nevertheless, this will be available through July 12th if you are interested. Guys.